Welcome to Cruising with the Mayor, our new series where we are driving around town in Mayor Touchberry's golf cart and just talking about certain things that are happening within the town, but also doing this after our council meetings to kind of make things a little bit easier. But Mr. Mayor, thank you for doing this with me.
No, this is great. I'm so excited for this new opportunity to share about our town while having fun and enjoying the beauty of our town.
Exactly. So to start off, we just had our council meeting yesterday for June. There's some decisions, nothing too crazy going on, but one thing I did want to talk about was there was a first reading for addressing council. That was one of the stuff talked about during the meeting. Can you explain that a little bit more for our community?
Oh, absolutely. So, public comment is extremely important in any meeting. The public's feedback is critical in our decision-making process. And we have two public comment periods, an open public comment period at the end of our meeting and a public comment period for items on the agenda prior to our discussion on those items. But one of the things that we've seen is that when we get a lot of public comment, the time it takes to get through those comments is really putting a burden on folks. The meetings are lasting a long time. So we have 5 minutes for each individual to speak. We just passed first reading to convert that to 3 minutes. We want to hear from everybody, but we believe 3 minutes gives everyone an adequate opportunity to speak on any issue and make the key points that we need to consider in our decision-making process. So we did pass first reading. We hope that kind of respects people's time more on all sides of the dais. So,
I love that. It makes it so much easier to understand and for our community to understand the kind of the change or the potential change in that as well, because that was only first reading. Now, I did want to touch base on the ATAX and the passing of that. A lot of people don't really know about ATAX, what ATAX is.
Yeah.
Can you just dig in a little bit in layman's terms of what ATAX is and what that does for our community?
Yeah, so our accommodations tax is from a state level, and it comes in from folks who stay in our town from out of town. And that money can be spent on only specific items. There's state statutes that regulate what that money can be spent on. And so we have an ATAX committee that makes recommendations on who should get that money from an application process. We have a lot of folks that meet the demand or the statute requirements for those funds. We had $520,000 in ATAX money to give out, and we had over $700,000 of requests.
Wow.
But we did go with the committee's recommendation. They did a great job of verifying and validating that the requests met the state statute, and they're all doing good things to bring folks into our town.
No, that's awesome, and thank you for digging into that a little bit more and helping us understand a little bit more behind that decision and everything that goes into that. Now, speaking on the council meeting, is there anything else you want to talk about and explain for our community about last night's meeting?
Well, I will say, it was a good night. We didn't have a lot of discussion because we've had a budget retreat. We've had first reading of the budget, but last night we did pass our budget for fiscal year 2025. There wasn't a lot of discussion because all of us had done our homework. The council members were prepared. Our finance director and her team and our administrator, they did a fantastic job of presenting us a budget that is balanced. One of the features I'm really excited about it, there's no tax increase associated with this budget. And also another piece that I'm excited about is we set aside revenue for bicycle and pedestrian safety in a larger way than our previous year. This is the most money set aside for those items in any budget that I'm aware of for the town. So I'm extremely excited and hopeful as we continue to work on things that improve our quality of life. Our budgets and our decision making is going to reflect that.
I love that. And so for the bicycle and pedestrian committee, there is more money for like sidewalks, correct?
Yes.
And easier and safer ways to navigate through our community through via sidewalks and other safe options, right?
Absolutely. Crosswalks and improvements to our sidewalk network, all of those can be done with that revenue, yes.
So explain why it's so important for you as a mayor and council to really be able to have these discussions and be able to pass things without going into a council meeting and not have much discussion, because you guys were able to collaborate and work together to find the common ground at the end.
Yeah, I think it's really important. And every time council comes together, even if it's a budget workshop, it's open to the public. So these discussions have been happening in public settings, and I'm just thankful that we have a committed council that does their homework, gets involved, we coordinate with staff, and working on something that's meaningful and reflective of what our citizens expect from us. I think it's all packaged into that budget.
I love that. So getting away from the council meeting a little bit, you are always coming to the town in your golf cart, and you're kind of known for driving your golf cart. So that's why we started cruising with the mayor. Yeah. So what's your favorite thing about driving a golf cart, right? Is it just kind of being able to get within nature here, the trees and the birds and all that fun stuff, or is it just the fun behind it?
So it's a little bit of everything. So my wife Jamie and I, we call golf carts a rolling front porch. So essentially I feel like I'm on my front porch. You're moving at a speed that you can see what's going on in town. You're moving at a speed where you can talk to someone you're passing by. It's easy to stop, it's easy to chat with folks, and you get to see your town from a different perspective. So I love it, and I'm glad to have each of you join us on these future endeavors. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Now I have to ask, how much money and gas do you save a month?
I believe it's great. This is an electric golf cart. We plug it in every night, and it keeps working, so it saves us a lot of money in gas for sure.
Hey, that's important. Yeah. So we are in June, and we are in the summer, and what are you looking forward to as we continue down 2024 and entering our warm months for the year?
Well, each season brings a little bit different rhythm around town. I know when school is out for summer, we get to see more kids enjoying our parks. We get to see folks getting together in their communities for cookouts, celebrations. We have July 4th coming up.
That's right.
That's a great opportunity. We always have a big festival out at Gehagen Park. I love the rhythm of summer. Every season brings its own, but that's what I look forward to in these months, getting out, enjoying our community. Sometimes it gets a little warm, but the good thing about a golf cart is it's always got air conditioner.
That's for sure. Now, we speak about summer and kind of the school out and going to our parks. One thing happening this month is our splash pad is going to be opening up to the public, and it's going to be finished later this month. Can we talk a little bit about the splash pad, what went in behind it, but also the excitement behind it?
Yes, the splash pad is just another asset, another asset within our community for our citizens to enjoy. When you talk about the warmth of summer, that's going to be a great place when it opens up for our kids to cool off and play. I know it was on a vision plan and a parks master plan to have this investment added. We've had some community partners, some business partners help fund it as well. There'll be some more info on that. I believe the splash pad is going to be named for one of our citizen businesses who wanted to be a contributor to the excellence that is being done out at the park. So that is also the location where we have camps. So our kids are going to be able to enjoy that splash pad. And we look to do more like this, where we're working with our business community, our citizenry, and working off a plan to get more things done that our citizens want.
That's right, and I think the splash pad is going to be super exciting. I believe it's June 21st. Don't quote me on that, but I will include it below in this video in the bio for anyone who wants to join the ribbon cutting. I think is officially. I do think it's June 21st. It's not this Friday, but next Friday, I believe. Or the Friday after. But that said, I think it's going to be a huge addition to our community, and I think it's going to be so much fun for our little kiddos.
Absolutely.
To bring this, I guess, golf cart home, do you have anything else you'd want to share for the sake of our little Cruising with the Mayor episode?
I would just say I'm really excited. We have new shops and new businesses going into town. We had a ribbon cutting for a boutique
That's right,
shop this week, and there are several new boutiques. There's a lot of good shopping and a lot of good dining to be done in town. So I just encourage you to get your friends, go out, go shopping, and enjoy this beautiful community. The town of Summerville is a special place because of our people and our businesses that are offered here. Just go out and enjoy it.
So yeah, for the community, thank you guys so much for joining our first Cruising with the Mayor episode. This is going to be something that we do monthly after every council meeting, so be able to look forward to this. This is a new way to kind of get a little bit more personal, a little outside the podcast, and have a little fun in the golf cart. But thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Outstanding. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.